I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. We must rest, though the sun is still up. "'Tis a perilous journey I've had arisen. When that griffin came upon us, I feel refreshed and ready for a new day. Come, we've much to be getting on with. Ready to forge on? I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you know? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Pray, take this. Heavens know you've earned it.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Might I beg but a moment of your time? Might I beg but a moment of your... I fear I've much to attend to.
Perhaps you've a moment to...
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. It's hard to find my footing in this darkness.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst for knowledge? A book, perchance? Oh, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the return of the sun's warming glow. Well, well, I'd not thought Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort. One that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents a woman, the sun, a man. Put simply, what this letter means to communicate is... a surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming from the Queen Regent. Would you not agree? I know not who this Phaesus is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather invested in him. What concerns me is this godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something tangible, an object. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess, and I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect someone of Batali heritage might be able to tell you more.
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
Tell is, miasmite can be harvested from phantoms. Monsters that wander the wilder night.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Of course. No one at God. There's comfort. Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Days like this make me glad to be alive. I can't stand all this noise. theory we know one about. I'd swear I've not blinked once.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
May the heavens protect.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say, as servants of the gracious hand, we provide whate'er treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there! Help me! Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... Gah... Something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Would that we had more
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
Medicine? Medicine! 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 Now! Now! Now!
A moment's prayer can do a world.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, they'll note it, so I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds. Right you are. How might we enter the basement sick room? Well said.
Wickedness has no hold upon... A moment's prayer can do... I spend my days in quiet reflection.
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir. I should like to see him walk out of here in good health.
You best watch yourself.
Not my kind of place, this. Where's my kind?
I fear I've much to attend to.
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without fail.
My prayers will surely mean a perfect spot for a cure.
I sleep on my woe.
I don't know what to do.
Where's a waste of time? No one's listening.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins. Shall we check our packs and be off? Ready to forge on?
What should I do?
I find such solace in prayer.
Beg pardon, sir, but this room is where our most severe cases convalesce. The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
I know so little of this world.
How might we enter the basement sick room? Splendid.
I am proud of my devotion, as well I should be.
Mayhap. 'Twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment. You have my support. We've found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room. Well said.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of treatment. Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead?
I know so little of this world and of myself.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Tis so dull when there's nothing to do.
Elena. Ah, yes. The abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But you see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker, till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. And once, I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up, and he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected. Given the state of those assembled, I'm sure I was moaning too.
Any loose coin about, enough to make me rich.
Let's face it, no one's coming to my rescue.
Supper and a night's rest. My head hurts just thinking about it.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phasis. What could his aim be, I wonder? I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
I don't know what to do.
Dead on my feet.
I must be grateful. At least I have a full belly.
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like Johann and Bruno. I recall them being especially... At any rate, they may know aught of...
Wickedness has no hold upon a tranquil mind.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
I don't know what to do.
Mayhap I really would have been better off.
I spend my days in quiet reflection. What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Though to be frank, sir, I cannot see the matter proceeding any further. What I've heard of the Abbess's testimony is little convincing, but I fear the evidence you've procured shan't be sufficient for a formal accusation.
What, pray tell, are you doing here?
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad. Have you found any of the items we...
Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to... assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
here's a surprise. A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. Goblins, Master! You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire! You have my protection. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. There's no need to go the long way round, when a shorter route is readily available. Follow me, Master. Would you mind coming over here? Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. That was well fought. Is that a statue I espy over yonder? We ought to take a closer look. He who was dragging forward, eh? Perhaps we ought to seek out this man who lived in our village. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. I shan't let them harm you. Let us try for the same result with our next attack. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this. Harpies, master! Have my protection. That old man by the shore. What drives him so unbendingly out into open waters? Curious, isn't it? Perhaps we will understand more in time.
Got to get home. I can't stay here.
This town must have.
Say, do I know you from somewhere? Could sleep for a fortnight. Though you wouldn't know it, to look at me now.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Got to get home. I can't stay here.
My bed. Seems my humming would be unwelcome.
Not home for a bigger haul today.
Pleasant spot to while away an afternoon.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Over here, if you please.
Don't bring trouble to my door.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Said to my thoughts down the dark path.
Where does the road call you? Look at you. You've become quite the seasoned adventurer. Worry not for the village. I'll be here to guard it. I had every faith.
Pray, follow me.
About time you came along. I've a special tale to share with you today. Or so I'd like to say, but it's getting rather late. Best spend the night. We can talk again come the morn. Ah, good. You're awake. Look to the sea, my friend. Hard to resist setting out in one's boat with fair skies like these, eh? Now, I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? I'm quite sure I mentioned it. But I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even in death. As he himself would have it, he was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heavens above. Yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small kingdom on the ground. Alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single person alive who remembers his name. Oh, it sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget, and to be forgotten. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything, every little detail. Would that I could forget some of it. A lie it may seem, but a lie it is not. I speak only the truth, as you well know. Come see me again if it pleases you. I've tales aplenty to share.
Heavens fend. I'd ne'er seen the like. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks. I should have liked to investigate, if the place hadn't been crawling with monsters. I'll be needing sturdier arms than these afore I head back in there, I fear. At any rate, I'd best report this discovery to my commander. I only pray naught grave shall come of it.
Yon structure yet lies on the water. 'Tis strange to think that it slumbered beneath the surface all this time. Curiously, it does not seem to be of mortal make. It seems aught has occurred within the depths of Stormwind Cave. But what, I wonder?